Hi everyone, welcome back. So today I'm going to be doing a favorites of all time for now look. This has all kinds of amazing products and I hope you guys enjoy and keep on watching. So I've already primed my face and my eyelids. For my face I used the Charlotte Tilbury Wonder Glow primer. This is my favorite primer right now. I just feel like it gives a really beautiful finish to the skin. Very glowy, very soft. I like to use it under any foundation, but I pretty much like to use it under like a medium to full coverage foundation. And I find that this works on all skin types as well. I use it on mature skin, I use it on younger skin, and I think it really works well. And to prime my eyes, I always use the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, and I kind of set that with a little bit of powder. So I'm just gonna jump right on in and start with my eyes. Favorite palette of all time, pretty much, right now, anyway. Nothing has been able to top this. The Pat McGrath Mothership 5 palette. This was autographed by Pat McGrath, so I try not to use it as much. The colors are just so beautiful, so versatile. So I'm gonna take my MAC 217 blending brush. I'm going to just kind of jump right on in. I'm gonna use this chocolate color right here, and I'm just gonna kind of go right into buffing my crease area. Go back and forth, and then kind of like go from, this is not a Pat McGrath plug, by the way. Just gonna kind of buff back and forth and from the outer corner. And I'm also gonna do like my favorite eye look that I like on me. Something soft, kind of rosy pink. I tried making this video a few days ago and then my camera stopped working because it was out of storage. So I had to like go through and delete a bunch of stuff. Takes a good hour of the day. This is not going to be a super smoky look. I have just been focusing on having good skin. Oh, by the way, I've already prepped my lips too using the MAC lip conditioner. This is a lifesaver. Everybody needs it. It's a really good lip balm for just protecting your lips in general from environmental stressors, or for using it before you put on a drying lipstick or any kind of lipstick. Another thing with these shadows, I'm barely touching my eyelid as I'm blending. You just go so nice and light, not too heavy. Then I'm gonna go in with this darker brown color right here. And that's just gonna kind of go on the outer edge. So one of my favorite parts of any Pat McGrath palette are these like pressed glitters. I love the look of them. There's really nothing else out there like it right now that I can find. They're beautiful. And so my trick and how I get them to work for me is I take this NYX glitter adhesive, sort of like a primer. It's not really glitter glue, it's just like a really tacky primer. And you want something like that for a shadow. Like, I'm not flipping you off. This is just literally how I put my makeup on, you guys. And now that it's really tacky, so I just kind of spread it on the eyelid, and once it gets nice and tacky, put my finger that has the nice tacky glue on it, and I just kind of press it lightly onto that lid. And I'm not being super neat, it's just kind of going everywhere. So take a little bit on the finger and just kind of, you know, just spread it around, press it in. And there is my rose gold lid. Used to have rose gold hair, and now I have rose gold eyelids. And now I'm gonna take this vanilla shade over here, kind of mix it in with this gold glitter, and that's gonna go on my inner corner. I'm just gonna take that same blending brush and just kind of even out everything with no harsh lines so that everything's just kind of blended and smooth. I didn't put any product on it. For those who've watched my channel before, I do this in a lot of my videos. I use L'Oreal gel liner and a little angled brush. I'll show you on one eye and then I'm going to do the other eye off camera, just because you can kind of refer to my other videos to see my process, but I will do it here. So what I do is I have the product and the brush and I kind of go little by little, and I start in the middle to outer corner. I extend it a little bit and then I just kind of work my way in with the product. And I kind of stamp it. I don't like swipe. And eyes are done. And right now I am mixing two different foundations because NARS is my favorite foundation still to this day. Foundations for me are like the jeans of the makeup world. I just really haven't been able to find the one that I am so in love with forever. But for right now, NARS is a favorite. But since the color is a little bit dark for me right now, I mix it in with another favorite of mine, the MAC Studio Fix Fluid. I like to do that. Instead of buying another foundation that I would use for another season, I just kind of mix in a lighter color and I'm usually able to get what I need out of it. And blend it in with my IT Cosmetics foundation brush. And I just kind of, I stamp my foundation into the skin. I don't like really swipe, I just kind of stipple it. So for my concealer, I'm going to use MAC Pro Longwear. I like to warm this product up in my hands first, and then I kind of just put way too much on because it's 2019. I've kind of gone back to finger blending my concealer. I just find that it gives me a really good long-lasting finish and it doesn't take away as much product as a sponge does. I'm not a huge fan of blending my concealer with a brush. I think it gives, for me anyway, it gives a really cakey finish. And with a sponge, I feel like it gives too much, takes too much of the product away. But with my finger, I feel like it melds the product into the skin really well, and I just kind of overall like the finish a little bit better. And I think it's just as time consuming as a sponge. So I just kind of tap. I'm not like wiping, I'm tapping. And I go like right into my lower lash line. Okay, now that I've blended my concealer, I'm going to go in with MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in the shade Light. This is probably my favorite powder of all time for the under eye area and for the whole rest of the face, because I find that this is not too drying and it's not too heavy. And now I'm going to contour. I'm going to use some of this MAC sculpting powder right here. And I'm just kind of blending that. Okay, favorite blush is MAC in the shade Peaches. I love this blush. Feel like it's not talked about. I'm going to talk about it. I'm in a really big blush phase right now. I'm going to use two different color brow pencils. I think I've done this in my other videos before. So combing them. So I start out with the color Fling, and I go in the front of my brow, and then I kind of just define the shape. I go along the lower part of my brow. And now I'm going in with the shade Stylized for the sort of arch to end of my brows. Okay, and mascara, one of my favorites of all time, the MAC False Lashes Extreme Black. I swear this isn't sponsored. And root, wiggle, wiggle, curl. And now onto my lips. Once again, I used the lip conditioner beforehand. I'll refresh it with a little bit more. Really good stuff, guys. I'm going to use MAC Lip Pencil in the shade Soar. and MAC lipstick in the shade Patisserie. You could also pair this with a brown liner. And to top it all off, some MAC Fix Plus setting spray. So this is the completed look of my favorites of all time for now. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Keep on watching, and in the comments let me know what you'd like to see next. All right.